Alright, guys. It is officially not projector properties. Cool. We're back at it. We are back at it yet again. Alright. Oakhurst, Oaknelly, the capital of Portmay. I'll keep that there until we need it. So we have Portmay, Oakhurst, small fishing village. What do we name? Fishing village. Fishing village name. We don't need any more Elven City names. So fantasy human town names. Perfect. I would preferably something that sounds like a fishing town. Woodpine, Mosley. Durnatal. Sathford. Dern. I think I might do Lundau instead of Landau. So we're gonna go back to our little text. Right here. Lundau. Cool. Cool. We have Lundau, Oaknelly, Kuatoa Nomads, Balvorn, Oaknelly. Oaknelly's like the second biggest, so I think we should do like big, like, do this one now. Then we can go to Oakhurst, Balvorn. Silanora will be fun. That's our elven settlement up there. Actually stand to make this a little bit bigger. Selanora. Okay, yeah. Oaknelly, Kuatoa Nomads. Maybe I should or should I just go up with it? The Collective of Portmay, the Kingdom of Randokia, the Imperium of Welvora, and then we have the Republic of Falna, the Alabasta of Nundir. And then we'll name this island, I don't know, later. It doesn't need to be named right now. But let's continue working on Portmay, the Collective of Portmay. Come on there. Can I just... Uh-oh. Come on, just let me drag it. There we go. Up here, the Collective of Portmay. Okay. Alrighty. Oaknelly. Okay. I think it's time to map Oaknelly out. So, what we'll do, I'm going to open this one. We don't need town names, and we don't need wood elf names. And we can keep this here because we might need it. New map. So this is the map of Portmay. Fantasy world. Landscape. Boop. Oaknelly. Should we move it like... That might be better. I'm gonna sneeze again, dude. Oh, Lord. One of these times I sneeze, I'm going to sneeze, then I'm going to see stars, and then I will promptly die. Yeah, sorry, that light was there, kind of making the camera a little bit blurry, huh? Speaking of blurry, dude, gotta clean my glasses. Oh boy, so Oaknelly. There is no, not the Kuatoa. So it kind of goes up and around like that. So we'll go. Well, let's get that out of here. Add. I'm gonna put this up on my other monitor so I can look, kind of trace. So we need goes up, down, boom. So there will be our, and we can fill the rest in. Do 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 do. There we go. Hey. Kind of round out this bay a little bit more. Nice. Okay. So first thing we can do, we can add in, I think we did bridges for the other one. They're like wooden bridges. I don't think it was that, huh? Come on now. Rope bridge. I might have used that. I'm curious. I'm going to open it on my other monitor and check. Map of Porme. Edit map. Alright, click. What are these called? Wooden bridge. Wooden stairs. Docks. That might work. Maybe we should make this a bit smaller scale. I think that's what we need to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do subtract big. We're going to make, basically we're going to start anew. So I think we are too big right now. So what we're going to do is a lot more of this should be water. That first initial like raised point we have. Because we need to be pretty, I don't know, more zoomed in than we have. Might even want even more than that. I think we're very similar scale. Let's literally hit like a, that might be better. Let's get, I just need to think straight, so I need to get rid of these docks. Okay, so just I need to actually get a good mental image in my mind. Okay, so I'm looking at a map of a place. You can see the docks. So I guess first we can be like, okay, town. The main town is this. Then we do this. That's better. That's much more zoomed in. And we can even like bring that in a little bit more. And maybe use our subtract and like this is the whole bay. This is that first little inlet right there. Now we're on to something. I might even want to take this out a little bit more because this kind of, doing this kind of just zooms us up. I don't even want to see. There we go. Like eating away. Okay. Back to our docks. Now the docks can be hella bigger. Maybe not that big. And we get one of those whatever. We'll just go to Fantasy World. Honestly, opening everything and looking through it is just good because I'm learning where everything is little by little. Doing more walls. Walls are going to be ugh. But we do what we must, don't we? Markets. Might go all the way up to the fantasy battle maps again. Stuff's a lot smaller scale, and you get stuff like this. A little bit more friendly to use, especially in this way. I like how that motherfucking shit was just called hell. Like, just hell. No ifs, ands, or buts. It was just hell. Ship. Oh, this is like ship. That's actually really cool for battle maps, actually. Siege, snow and ice, steampunk, tavern. All right, what exactly am I looking for? D map Port Town. Images. I'm sure we could find something similar to it. Hey, there we go. Basically do that, but dumb it down a bit. We could make it pretty similar. So that's pretty smart. So what they did was, I can go back to my funny tool. They put a woven path. Nice. And around all this. Like a lot closer, so it's a little bit less. My shitty mouse holding is kind of not forgiven. Oh, shiza. Sorry, I'm gonna be like back and forth like from stream to like doing all this. So if you have a comment, I will get to it, but it might take a minute or two. Let's see. How did they do it? The harbor. I think that's a good way to do it. I think I have a fishery / ship something. There's things I'm like not seeing that we already saw before, like in our other place. Parchment World. I think it was Watercolor Cities was what I'm missing. Yeah. Watercolor battle map. Okay. Watercolor Cities. This is what it was. This is exactly what it was. So, yeah, this is good because we can make a shipyard again. So there's the shipyard. Get our stuff out. Boom. If we want, get real intricate, we can even put like little logs to like roll ships out. Which would be, you know, just some flavor. I think it's always good to get some flavor in. I want a kind of a smoother tree trunk, but if that's what we got, that's what we got. Put 3. Then we can go like this. Boop. 1. A 2. And a 3. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have the shipyard, and then how did they design that? So they kind of just gridded it up, and there's a market square there. We'll do the same. Oh, there we go. So we'll grid it up. So we'll have this go back all the way to here, and then we'll put a wall. Put this like that as well. Put a street right by the fishery. Like that as well. We'll connect all of these areas and kind of think about where the town square will be. We could increase this area to be a square. I like that. Kind of like how that looks. Perfect. Now we can kind of just start filling in. Kind of do stuff like that. So Oaknelly, shipping port. Might make it go just further this way as well. Watercolor cities. Oh. Hello? I didn't know I could. There we go. Okay. Details, effects, elves, foliage, gothic, houses, ruins, special buildings. Let's see. The Adventurers Guild should be there. I need to look at this port town. Okay. I almost want to build the wall right now just to get it out of the way. I'm can nay slip. I totally get it. No, not being, bro. I know. At 5:26 a.m., you know I didn't go to bed. So here we are. Try it, bro. I wish this building was more symmetrical. All right, we're gonna bump you down a bit. The Adventurers Guild. Now we could do what I did the other. What I did at the other town and kind of have them. I think we should try to stick with the square theme. As a big shipyard. Whatever, that can be what this place is known for. 2:26. I still got a long night ahead of me. You know how it goes, man. One thing leads to another. Let's see. We definitely want some inns. We won't have an herbalist available. There's an herbalist available in the other one. A fishery. Let's increase the size. We'll give it like this corner. The watermill. That's pretty good. Put the watermill here. Or, I don't know. That kind of, you need kind of flowing water for that, don't you? Maybe I won't put the watermill here. Possible Thieves Guild? Well, it is a Thieves Guild, but whether the players enter is totally up to them. And we're just going to get some of those housing areas. I think we use mostly red houses. So for Oaknelly, we can use these small, medium cluster. Honestly, kind of think I should just put them all. Have like a, yeah, can I just, oh, I don't want that one. Let's see if I can come from this direction. Give me these. Boop. Give me these. Taking this one, oh. Putting this one back. Thank you. Yeah, I need this one back. Okay. So our last one had, might just do multiple fisheries. I think multiple fisheries is a good idea and have that be like the main import slash export of this town. Alright. And I think we should increase the scale because this town straight up just isn't as big as the other one. So we need to up our scale a bit. And if we get the scale that small, it's just going to be we'll put some of these houses on the outer wall. Oh, I just want one. Alright, I'm starting to get kind of a shape of things in my mind about how it's going to go. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to some of our back to our special buildings. Carpenter, that's a good one. I'll have a jeweler. next to the sea. I think that's a good idea because you get like clams, which you get pearls. So we'll have a jeweler available. Leather worker, of course. We'll put him in the town square. Once I start livening this place up with, once you start putting down like, oh no, masons. Yeah, we can get a mason. Why not? Shipyard smithy. Of course, there's a smithy. There's always a smithy. Smithy. All right. Now around these areas, I need to start putting some like stuff, cause I'm losing it. I'm gonna put some stumps around the carpenter area. I wonder what's better, a fountain. There we go. I don't know why, but I'm starting to actually like, okay. There we go. Back to this. I'm starting to hate how this is a circle, so we're just gonna round it off a little bit. Need to make this symmetrical. So we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna slowly just like that. Round it off. A cobbled path, if you will. Then we can go back with some sand. These places are well traveled, so we got some dirt. Oh, that's a little bit too. We should have like a right and left click on this. For some reason, sometimes you tap and it's nothing. Sometimes you tap and it's boom, color. It's like, ooh, a little bit too much. Dirtier road because freshly traveled. See, like that. Like that's a bit too much. Have actual like spots like that. There we go. That looks kind of worn, you know? Cool. We'll go through and do all that later. Okay. Smithy. Back to you. We have our fountain. Let's get our foliage. It's big foliage. Nice. Get some flowers around the inn. Just foliage in general. We'll have a little way. You'll be able to, oh no, have a little congregation area. I don't know about this one yet. Fill that back in. But we will put a well there. That spot needs a well. Without a doubt. And that well needs to be a bit bigger. like these little texture things. Let's see how this works. Okay. Alrighty. So we have that. Need to get our wall built. Although, let's just keep working on the town. I gotta focus on one thing. If I keep going sporadically everywhere, it'll get done. It'll just take longer. So peasants live on the outside. Angled, medium blue. Nobles. This will be where the nobles live. And we need to upscale that just a bit. That's much better. Much better. Put a couple of those. Spin. Perfect. This almost makes me. I'll probably have to go back and I'll edit other places more, but I should. Let's world build these. I keep getting ideas. Sorry if I'm silent, but I'm just really thinking in my head. There's this voice in my head. It's like, oh, but you could do this, blah 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 blah, and it's like, all right, stop what you're doing, relax. It'll get done. So we just have to focus on the stuff we have at hand. We have the carpenter. We can set up a library as well. Now, in every place, there should be a place of gathering. Ooh, yeah, we could do... a big stadium. We can put this over there, and that can be like something of like, oh my god, like what is that? It's like, oh, it's the Oakenelli Stadium. They hold events. Church. Church is a good one. Wish you could color bend these churches. Ah, there we go. Now the church is properly sized. Yeah, they look pretty aight. Alright. Now we can get some more like filler buildings. Some medium blue blocks. Take that. Put some stuff around here. Yeah. put some. All right. Gonna go around. Get these a nice rotate. All right. Definitely need to make these bigger. It'll be cool once we get to the smaller places because there'll literally be like, oh, there isn't much stuff here. It's like, no, not at all. Small place. And I can make little tiny ones that are just like, shouldn't say tiny because all these buildings are building sized, but like I can make a potion shop or something. All right, let's move these. Give me some walls. Oh, this is going to be so much nicer. I have to make that a little bit smaller. Okay. I need to do that thing where I have towers too. Whatever. I'll do that and then I'll go back because then I'll have the stickers. So right now, wall time. Oh my god, it's all going to shit. Oh lord. Alright, I need to turn you a bit more. Bring you in. Alright, bring you in. Turn. And turn. Alright. Back to wall. Fit screen, because we are losing track here. Whatever, place drag. Nice. Okay. Towers. See, I don't like how it's not layering that on top. That's pretty sussy. It would be nice if it just did. There, it's under. I guess I can just drag it to place where it's over, huh? Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, like, bench. Nice, can make it a little bit more homey around here. Let me rotate you. Why don't you let me rotate you? Come on. Hey, there it is. And there's always a button for everything. You just gotta look hard enough, huh? And what the fuck are you, bro? You gotta spin you the right way. Right now, you messing up everything. Kind of messing up everything already just by being here. You're too big a clump of houses. You might have to go. Just boop. Just like that. Problem was fixed. Rotational force. Boom. Alright, back to need my benches. Boom. And rotate. Oh, that's not rotation. Perfect. Got my benches. Give me some more. I can get some. I can honestly, yeah. Let's get some trees. Trees are a nice, natural, you know, space filler. They haven't fully filled this area yet, and that's nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Place there aren't trees, we'll make paths. And I guess before we fill everything with trees, let's get some more of these little. I'll make these smaller, huh? There's more of these everywhere. Boom, boom, like lining the paths, and you know, some grasses, which are nice. No, no. Oh, no. So we gotta take it down a little bit, huh? That's better. Alright, where else do we need some of these, huh? We'll put some like in here. These areas. Okay, let's go in with our little and make some of these natural paths that people make, right? So we got a path right here, through here, going this way. Boom. We just draw it straight through, right onto these roads. There we go. It's making it look a lot more lived in already. Oopsies. I'll go through and I'll fix all that later. Okay. Boom. Many people come to the church, which happens to be next to the brewery. That's how it is. That's how it is in real life. Yellow. You'll sandy these paths a little bit where people go. Perfect. I need to rotate that building. This shit ain't facing the right way. Neither is this shit. Perfect. Like that, like that. Dust up the ground a little bit. Alright, fit screen, come on. Let's get up here. Okay. Okay. Oh, drink of the day. Dragon Ball Z Warrior Power Energy Drink. Alright. How much caffeine it's got in this hoe? 39 sugars and 100 milligrams of caffeine. And I think a thing of Mountain Dew has like 60, 64. So not a bad amount. It doesn't taste too bad. A little bit tangy. But as it goes, you know, as it goes. Some more trees out here in Old Nelly. I guess I should kinda... I can go through and delete some trees here in a moment. But I might delete kind of this belt right around. Just so it's like... not an elven... Let's get rid of stuff like that. Everything you think people would cut, so everything close to the road. See ya. Could still be a couple trees. Definitely not by the watchtowers. Well, they need to watch. Well, okay. Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Can't wait to get see if my players will buy a boat. That'd be so fucking lit if we start heading out to sea. I tell you what. That's a big ass plant. I tell you what. Now, little plants like this, these can be all over out here. Wish I could. Get rid of little dangly boy. That yellow tab that's I'm inevitably gonna click. Tap random because it is random. Am I right? Oh, well, it's alright. Too much bare open makes it look so generic. But when you start doing stuff like this, that scared the absolute shit out of me. Thank you. Rating with a party of 51. Good lord. Man. Thank you very much. That's lit. Oh boy, we're getting a lot of follows. Jesus. Hello and welcome. Today we are building D&D map for my campaign. Good lord, this is busy. We got some emotes in here. Good lord. Good lord. Cloaking Dust, hello. Thanks for the follow. Crikey, this is insane. This is kind of crazy. My Twitch hasn't even like updated yet that it's like how many people are in here. You guys gotta stop. You guys don't need to follow. You just know me. Thank you for the follow, Autumn Rose. It means a lot. It does. No, this is crazy because we were just talking about this with my. Oh my god, I can't even. Kago Miss Fury. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh man. Well, thank you. It's much appreciated. It's crazy because we were just talking about this. Oh my god. Freestyle HQ, thank you for the follow. Subscribed? Bro, stop. You don't have to do that. Cloaking Dust, thank you for the sub. There you go. You got some emotes now. You should have some cool emotes to use. Coffee Cat presents. Thank you very much. But give me the lowdown, guys. Where'd you just come from? I mean, I know you came with the raiding party. Let me scroll down to like, yeah, Hero Zone. So what was Hero Zone doing? Thank you for the follow, Hero Zone. But yeah, where'd you guys come from? What are you guys doing? I'm very curious. You know, this is a pretty big raiding party. It's pretty nuts. There it is. All these sounds are so loud. You guys have no idea. We're a workshop stream too. We wanted to visit another creator. Oh well, thank you very much. Very new creator, as in like 2 days ago, my man. Sugar Plum Bubble Yum. Thank you for the for the follow. And I don't know, everyone's doing this so close. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. I'm going through it right now. Ready to Nap is now following. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. We're doing an anniversary celebration at Hero Zone's channel. Celebrating 5 years anniversary. Let's go. 5 years? Man, that is so long to commit. That's lit. That's really awesome. I hope to be there one day. At least consistent. I've been streaming for a long time, but just recently, I don't know. I've been hitting a hard point, lads. I'm not going to lie. I went and I got my associate's degree for cybersecurity and business management. And still it'd be like, but do you have 3 years of experience? So it's like, man. So I have some free time while I'm waiting for school to start back up to continue my bachelor's. And I was like, you know what? I want to try streaming, you know? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was about to hear. I'll show you guys, I guess, everything. We'll do a little rundown since everybody's here now, right? So I got to go over to, let's see here. I'll show you. Yeah. I know that feeling. Got the degree, but not the experience. I know, man. It's rough. All right. So first off, right, I'm going to be starting a completely homebrew D&D session, right, with my friends and I, right? Well, I'm a crop recruiter and used to recruit for cybersecurity, lol. Well, yeah, check that out, you know? But yeah, so I guess back to this, right? I'm going to be starting a D&D campaign with me and my friends. We've been wanting to for a while. We used to do it in person, like almost every 2 weeks, every week, right? And the pandemic kind of stopped that, obviously, because, you know, everybody's like iffy about coming over to each other's houses and whatnot. Me, I was aware. I was like, bro, just come over. But everyone's like, no, we can't. So, whatever, right? So, anyway, a couple days ago, I'm like, you know what? Instead of going off a book, because I've done homebrew in the past, I want to do something special because a lot of my players I have some new players coming in, but some are more experienced. So I wanted to give them something very new, very fresh. So, so I started this, right? A collection of 5 kingdoms, right? The Collective of Porme, the Kingdom of Randokia, the Alabasta of Nundir, the Republic of Falna, and the Imperium of Welvora, right? So this is where the campaign's going to be starting, right? And if I actually if I go back here, I should have just had this all in a new tab. So this is the capital of Porme. So this will be what you see right here. So this is the capital. Very big city, all these houses, right? Many guilds and blacksmith and places you can visit. This is all stuff I did yesterday. Um, let's see. It was tough to be so used and to have a love for games with friends and then to have brakes slammed on it. But hey, if you set up on your other path to scratch your itch, I hope it was worth it. Necessity breeds invention. Very cool. Yeah, no, for sure. And the whole thing is like, whatever. But now everyone's kind of it's in a lull. Like finals for the end of the winter semester, like December and everything are over, and so it's kind of like okay, we have some time coming up here, and we have a lot of people interested. So I'm hoping to get this started. And once this is up and going, I'd love to do like a podcast situation on Twitch, where we're doing stuff there, and that would be oh, that's one of my dreams is to have like a nice successful like D&D campaign, something that you could look back on with your buddies after years and be like, look, and you could click on it, watch it, people can clip it, funny moments, right? I think because that's immortal, that's online, it's like that's something you could show your kids. So I've always wanted to have something I could do that with. So that's the goal with this. So we have a lot of heart going into it, but we'll see. Although I won't get into like the deep world building aspects, right? Just because we'll get to that. But yeah. Time? What's that? I certainly know that desire. I'll tell you that is very possible. Yeah. No, I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, so what I've been doing is really diving into the Collective of Porme, right? Is because this once I get this set up, then I can start the campaign because we could go multiple sessions just in this continent before we travel to I don't know, any of these areas. I would love to make this world pretty open world. I'm pretty good at dungeon planning, right? So once I get the dungeons all designed, whether it's monsters or whatever and plot lines, I can get all that kind of on the fly with an outline. I don't want to railroad the players. If that makes sense. Can be listening, but have to do a few things. Hey, that's totally awesome, dude. Thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to have someone come and raid. Because usually I just be babbling to myself. Not gonna lie, I'd be sitting here even if it's like I don't know any kind of game. I know right now we're doing creation, but I be sitting here babbling. So it's nice to be able to look over and share some conversations with people. It's just lit. But yeah, no, this is looking. I just popped over here. I was like, whoa, this is actually looking a lot better than it was a while ago. Sometimes it's good to take a break and look at it after a bit. It's like, oh wow, we did come off long a far way just now, didn't we? Huh? Your map's looking really sharp. Mine for the campaign, I alluded to the above, was made in paint. Hot damn, made in paint. Whew. I'm not that talented. I tell you what. As far as art goes, I don't know if I really sit down and get into it, but I'm just so inefficient. Like it'll take me just ages. But that's super cool that you did that. Give me some tiny plants. Come on, I love my tiny plants. That's too big. It's too big a plant. Oh, and we're resizing the house. Okay. Back down. But it was a good campaign, Hero Zone. Of course it was. Memories forever, I don't know, if the guys are on right now, I'd have them tell you some of the stories while I do this because we have some really funny tales of shenaniganry and I don't know everything else that goes on in D&D. Boop. Yeah, everything else that goes on in D&D. Shenanigans, haberdashery, all of it. So if you guys ever come back, maybe you'll be a part of that, and that'll be cool. It's always cool to have people in here to talk to. But how about, are you guys just from like, are you guys just interested in creation, or do you guys play any games? If you do, talk to me about what games do you play. Personally, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, a little bit of Valorant here and there. What else have I been into? Super into Hunt Showdown. God, I love Hunt Showdown. That's like a niche game that many people, I don't know, they have not bought into the hype, and it's totally understandable. Xbox Aaron 85. Thank you very much. That leads me to another good question once I start getting some of these answers. Haberdashery. Hat store. Stories. Oh, bro. Everything. Everything from hat store, everything. I hate the latest update they did. My campaign was on break over Xmas, then I came back and the catalog sections had all changed. A bane of my existence since I've had to start making maps again. Very much so. It took us 4 years to do it, to near week sessions with a 1 to 20 homebrew. Hot damn, 1 to 20. Like, I don't know. We've always like, I should say back in the day when we used to like fiddle around in high school and like we just started really getting the D&D, we had so many times where we'd start a campaign, get to like level 10, and then it would be like, all right, let's try a new campaign. Like the story would naturally conclude, right? But yeah, no, that's the one thing that worries. If this goes really well, if this campaign goes really well, right? I've never run a game that high. I've never run a level 20, so I'm like really worried, but I'm sure I'll figure it out when the time comes. And yeah, I'm like, oh, how do I deal with stuff like Wish and some of these other spells? And I have one player in particular who likes to look up videos and make really overpowered builds. So I'm gonna have a talk with him before. I'd be like, hey, I do what you want, do that, but at least keep I don't know, some flavor in mind. So I'll have to have a talk with him and be like, hey, come on now. I don't want to see the Mystic again. I don't want the psionic points, the 30 trillion you get, and you can just bend every element. Free avatar. I expected it only lasted a few months and originally planned for a short-term story. My players undermined that expectation. I think we all have a player like that, lol. What haberdashery mean you might have a use for? Bulk damaged raccoon heads? Without a doubt, good sir. How many? Oh god, I moved my monitor and everything went moving. You see that sleepy boy right there? That's a Samson. If he comes by, I'll show you. And over on the floor, we have a Sophie. She might come by as well. All right. Well, then do I have a deal for you? How many coin we talking? But yeah, no. Once this all gets through, I'm very excited for this campaign, and I paid for like the what is it, it's like the $5 for the month. So I'm like, all right, gotta blast this out. So that's what I'm up to right now. I did it again. Once again, I require. Has a picture of leaf, and then leaf turn into building. Alright. Looking pretty solid. I think I might put some more buildings over here. But what will they be? Hey, at Hero Zone has a real hookup for you. The raccoon head. The raccoon head hookup. I've heard tale of such a thing. Never thought it was real. Until today. Another inn? Why not? Why not? Was that a big inn that I saw? University. Oak Nelly isn't really going to be a university place. Let's be honest. They live by the sea. By the sea's rules. Do that. I'll place another one. Right here on the water. In this place we can get some trees. Some trees, liven this place up a little bit. It's gonna be, bro, I can't wait till we go to our Alabasta Kingdom and there is just going to be, we don't know what tree, they know what trees are, of course, but it'll be like, this is a desert. I'm like, yeah, it is a desert, huh? So, yeah, get some plants throughout here. Should have done the trees first. That is okay. All right, we're looking pretty snazzy right now. Not gonna lie, I am digging this. It's crazy. I don't know. When I first started, I was like, oh man, I don't know if this is gonna look good. I don't know. I've never made map or done any of this before. The closest I've done to doing any of this is literally just pen and paper. And like, I used to have my dad used to make these giant mazes, and they were like, it's like wall art, right? But he had many prints and that he wasn't using, so I would just take the giant print and draw on the back. So it's like in my closet, I might be able to get some, but I have like some giant like wall art of like big maps of like countries and whatever. But yeah, but this is all brand new. But luckily, this software is super beginner friendly. Like I've been using this for a little bit now. Like I guess I should say a little bit because literally it's been it's been like 2 days. But like within 2 days, this is this is progress right here. I love how it does like some. I love how some of the stuff it does for you is just so automatic and nice. Like if I wanted to drag the trees along, I could, which is I don't know very nice. And I'm doing like a top down scale. So you guys saw I worked on like an outline of the big country first, which this right. And I went into detail here and I went into detail here, but I'll wait for these places a little bit, just because I really want to flush out poor May. Like I said, to get the campaign started. I don't know anything about making maps, but it looks amazing to me. Hey, thank you very much. Big compliments, because like I said, man, 2 days ago, I've never touched this website, so that's cool. I don't know. It's also cool to see what a little bit of time and dedication can offer you. Cause I go down here and I put little spots. It's like dirty road, and then when you zoom out, your brain forgets that there's spots and it looks nice. Um, this will be where people, so like more noble people live. People on the outskirts, they mainly get their so I don't know. It's cool because I'm really trying to think of the world building, right? So these people are mainly fisher people. Like I shouldn't say fishermen, fisherwomen, whatever, right? Boom. They make most of their living from the ocean. They're getting fish, blah 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 blah. But then if we go to boom, we go to Port May. Port May is like if you were to imagine like a big medieval town, castle, state, right? Boom. We have a ton of stuff here that you won't find. Like you're not going to find an alchemist in Orknelly or any of my other towns. Um, we have a class in which is kind of like an artisans guild, kind of like that over there. Adventurers guild. We have a theater, so this is like a bigger city. On the outskirts of it, now I haven't like put it in, but I kind of want to make these look like terraces here. So it's like up on this big hill, and this is like the top of it, right? Because it's very defendable position. But down here will be like the fields, the farmers till, and stuff like that. If we were to go back to the big map, like right here's Port May, here's Oaknelly, and yeah, so it'll be back and forth. Over here's the Kuatoa people. I think, actually, ooh, Salty Scott. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where did I do it? Ah, I see. On my other tab, I actually have here. I'll save it so that I can refresh this map of Port May. Because I was like naming stuff and doing stuff, but now since you're here, we can actually like return to maps. Here we go. Now this should have all the names and everything now. Cool. All right. And maybe some new. I didn't go high enough. Okay. Bring stream back up. That's good ad for the software too. I like the art style. Yeah, no, same. Like, I'm very surprised at how like just clicking stuff because it's super cool. I know we're getting off track, but I'll get back around to what I was talking about, right? But if you do a mountain and you just start clicking, it goes through in cycles through these different mountains. I'm streaming, just so you know.
I feel like a million moons.
I'm good. I'm glad. Sandra, I had a raiding party
Oh,
of
yeah?
51.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and they're all in here and they're being so
Watching
nice. Yeah, he was
figure
another
it out?
creator. Yeah, another creator was like that makes maps. Was like, hey,
Oh,
blah,
wow.
yeah. So it's going pretty cool. Sorry, you cannot see Sandra. She is a VTuber, and her identity must remain hidden.
Sorry, love you.
Uh,
I've slept for years and I feel
I know
amazing.
you've slept for years. You have fucked your sleep schedule so immensely. It's crazy. But you got sleep, and I'm glad you got some sleep in a much needed like midweek break.
Yes.
But yeah. But back to my mountains,
enjoy your
right? Back
mountains.
to my mountains. Sandra, if you actually could,
Yes.
if you could you get me an ice drink, please?
Do you have a specific flavor?
No, thank you. Mystery.
A mystery.
I am a purveyor of the sparkling ice water beverage. I'm a big fan. But anyway, back to this. I love it. It's drag and drop. It changes for you. So it's like, it's like, look at that. Like, I could not have just went and drawn that, but here we are.
But now
You know,
have
here we are. Thank you very much. Look, check that out. Strawberry lemonade
sponsored.
ice. Not sponsored, but buy it. This is the stuff right here. Now, if we want to dive deeper into the lore of the world, right? I have my Google Doc. Now, I'm sorry it's white. I tried the dark theme, Google, but when you do the dark theme of Google, guess what? It messes up all of these templates for some reason, and half of them are just bleached white. I do not know why, right? I was sad when Sam's Club ran out of the holiday flavor packs. I loved all three, especially the cider. Bro, I never got to try them. I know, I'm a big advocate and I have them all the time, but I never got to try the holiday flavors. But no, I love the ice drinks. They're so nice. But it's cool. Like, I was doing, like, excuse me. I was following the, like, alright. Dungeons Master's Guide, right? It's been a big help. Always has been. And I was rolling for governments, because, I don't know, it helps you world build, and it helps, like, the first thing I did was roll for dungeons, and that's how I came up with, like, the geography of the land, by putting dungeons in random places. So, let's go back. Up here is the first dungeon that I made, and it takes place in a glacier, which is super cool. I've never had, like, done an ice dungeon, and I've never really experimented with, like, cold elements in D&D before, so I'm super excited for that. So I'm trying to come up with the hook, line, and sinker to get the players to go there, right, to do the story. Well, that sounds good. I know. Should really figure Inkame out a bit more, because I feel like it would help me develop the ecology of my world better. Bro, I urge you, even the free version, because I was using the free version for a day and a half, even the free version is really cool. Really cool. And yeah, it is literally like drag and drop, and yeah, if you guys stay, we're going to be starting another town, so it'll literally be like a little tutorial, like from zero to this, right? But yeah, I started out this kingdom of whatever. Haven't really named the whole world yet, right? And if there'll be more continents, who knows? But I started this out with 4 symmetrical pieces of land, right? I just did 4 of the exact same shape on each side. And then I was like, okay. And then I rolled for a dungeon, and it's at a glacier. I was like, okay, so one of these north areas have to be cold for there to be a glacier. So I was like, okay, put in some snow. And then I was like, all right, mountain stream, go down to here. A natural part in land, which usually is like a territorial boundary that you don't have, that's like not government involved or anything like that. So over here we have the Kuatoa nomads. And I got the idea for the Kuatoa from rolling. It was like, oh, who made this dungeon? The Kuatoa made this dungeon. And I think it was like what is it? I think it's like a natural, an area devastated by a natural catastrophe. The creators are Kuatoa, fire cult leader, and there is an abandoned planar gate by the creators. Like, so that's wild. And it like, doing that, and I looked at the Kuatoa like religion, and it was meshing perfectly, and I was like, yo, this is so cool. And that's just from rolling that dice a couple times, and it's like, wow, we got so much like story. It's just very, very cool. But we're gonna go back to here now, and we need to start naming stuff. You should get on Hero Zone's Discord, brah. What you did there was what Maddie goes over to. That's cool. Yeah. No, I should, dude. I mean, I'm hella thankful for the raid. So for sure, definitely randomly rolled some stuff of the countries in my world too. It really helped me and develop them. Yeah, without a doubt. Random, because like it's hard to be like like I shouldn't say it's hard to be spontaneously creative, right? But it's just that it's spontaneous, so you don't know when it's gonna come to you. So sometimes rolling a funny little plastic dice gives you the mental boost to be like, oh, duh, and you can just combine so many pathways together that you wouldn't otherwise think of. So yeah, like I don't know, funny bit, right? So these guys have ships, right? Falna has a bunch of ships, and the reason why Falna has ships because look, it's like a swampy jungle marshland, right? So the descendants of people who grew up there have always been great shipbuilders, right? They've respected the land, it's respected the water, but so their ships are highly superior, faster than all these ships around, right? On the other hand, dwarves said, fuck boats. They built a bridge. Probably the biggest humanoid made construct in this world right now is the bridge from Nundir to Welvora. And so that'll be really cool to see and travel on and what we'll do to that. But yeah, no, it's going to be so cool. Yeah, dwarf for the win. Yeah, dude. In real life, I own a FLGS, so I have some experience teaching this stuff. Oh, that's pretty freaking sweet. That's sweet. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay. Back to it. Time to name some stuff. So this itself is... We'll zoom in on the... Oaknelly. Oaknelly, Oaknelly. Alright. Let's go to my little pointer finger. So right here we have a library. We don't really need to name the library. If the players ask for a name, I can always spot rush that. So we'll just put... Lie. Oh. Bruh. I'm just gonna put books, man. I'm over it. I'm over it. Books. We'll fix it up later, but I'm more concerned about. So we got this blacksmiths. I always like giving like the smithies a name. All right, guys. What's a good? Speaking of which, I need to finish cleaning it so I can go home and sleep. It was great to raid into you, my friend. Hey, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And you have a good rest of your day. It was very cool of you to stop by and bless me with your raid. I appreciate it. But yeah, so right here. All right, guys, everyone in chat. You're in Oaknelly. Oaknelly is a town where, let's see. Human's name was Nelly. Last name. First name. First name Nelly, last name Oak, but they switched it, right? Anyway, Legend of Nelly, a human warrior who came and pushed the Kuatoa people back on their side of the river, right? What is the blacksmith name in this town? You know? He's a hardy, he knows all like the town lore, town's people. His father or grandfather was the one who built the weapons to push the Kuatoa back in those times of rebellion. What is his name? Is his name Anvil? Anvil what? Right? What's Anvil blah blah blah's blacksmith? Or Anvil, son of what? Blacksmith. Anvil Blackforge. Alright, we'll write it down. Smith. Now, this is where it's going to get nuts, because I might just write blacksmith. Here's what I'll do. Okay. Smith. Right. Oh, that's a capital M. Come on now. Smith. And then what we'll do is we will go to the Google Doc. And so this is Collective Pourme. So we have that. First dungeon. We're going to make a new section, new tab here. And it's going to be Oaknelly. We'll write the lore about Oaknelly later. I'll take the bold out. Put that there. Okay, cool. And Smithy is Anvil. Oh. Anvil Blackforge. That sounds like a Wizard 101 name. It really does. It really, really does. Anvil Blackforge. Son of Anvil. Or we could just say Anvil Blackforge. Son of Anvil Blackforge. Annieville Blackforge. Kinda on the mark. Hey, you know, that's... Back then, you were named for what you did. If you were, Tyler Gather Strawberry, you know, just like... Or blah 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 tall pine. It's like, he's tall like a pine tree, so... Anvil Blackforge, if that's what you did, if that's what your grandpappy did, and your dad's dad, and it's just been passed down, you're known as the guy. That's how it is. So boom. Smithy named. Perfect. That's a perfect name. Thank you. Arm and Hammer. Oh man. Okay, let's see here. We got some inns. Inn names are fun. Let's do some inn names. Okay. What are we gonna do? Let's see. Oaknelly Inn. There has to be like a standard like Oaknelly Inn. So we'll do Oaknelly Inn. And we will make that a little bit small. Oh, kind of twisting and turning it. Ooh. And size. Oaknelly Inn. Gonna have to make that a little bit up there. There we go. How refined the town/area for each inn name. How refined? Class, because you mentioned the well-to-do area. Yeah. So Oaknelly is more of a working class area for sure. Now, we do have these people over here, right? These people are the people who, I would say, own the shipyard. That's what they've done for generations, you know. Now, we have the people that, you know, sail the ships, and they're hardy people, you know. But then we have the people that, they own the land, they own the ships, like, more noble-esque people in this area. So we can have this inn right here be much nicer and be much more elegant and cost a bit more gold. But the standard Oaknelly Inn, I would say, cost probably your standard, you know. And over here, we can have this one be linked to the competitions. So what's another word for Olympics, right? Like a congregational meeting of athletic ability. Maybe the Porme Trials Inn. That sounds delectable. Do that. Porme. The Porme Trials Inn. That's looking good. That's looking good right there. The Sailor's Hook. The Tide's Crest. Decathlon's pretty good. I'll have to use that later. For sure. I like the Tide's Crest. I like the Tide's Crest a lot. That'll be here. The Tide's Crest. In. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll do one because they'll be trading partners with Falna, of course. I mean, everyone trades and whatnot in this world, so we'll do a Falna's Inn. Kind of like people who come to visit from Falna aren't completely, like, without a place that reminds them of home and the jungle, so the forest. I just need to... I grouped that together. I just want this, though. Thank you. Falna's Inn. Perfect. Excuse me. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, I muted my sound, so I went to go blow my nose. Didn't want you to hear all that. All right, and one more inn to go. And then there's some churches. And I can wait on the churches because I want to like. Once I make all the towns, I'll go back to the churches because I want the churches to actually be like established gods, and I want the gods and the stuff going on to like help pull the story together. Because how I rolled, a lot of the dungeons have to do with cults. And that's just, the dice do what the dice do, and I swear to God, I rolled cultists like 13 times, and a couple of them I just had to be like, alright, no, not this dungeon, relax. So, I'll come back and do the churches later. But for all the inns, I love naming inns, dude, it's so fun. So we have Falna's Inn, and maybe we'll do the Nundir Inn to like another inn that Nundir's Inn. That looks good. Inn. That looks good to me. Move that down a little bit. We have the nobles, some more poor people that live outside the walls as well. But that's because this is a traveling place. Like this is where people come from Falna and they can go and over to the Kuatoa nomad lands if they want to. It's kind of iffy. The Kuatoa people are very sporadic and some of them quite mad. I don't know, man. I didn't make the rules, but that'd be how it is. That'd be how it is. Some of the dark gods, the Hat Man visited the Kuatoa people at night and caused madness. But one of them is still on the council, which is good. You know, which is nice. Oh, and I'm off the tree again. There we go. More little bushes, and we're about to almost put the lid on this. I swear. The Net's Bounty, the Full Sail Inn. I'll have to save some of those for the Falna Kingdom because the Falna Kingdom is heavily like navally centered. So I'm gonna have to put what you're saying in the Google Doc for Falna. Let's get all this going. Alright, come on now. Everyone likes little bushes next to the bench, you know? This is nuts. 884 objects. I think it's so cool. You can make layers, and I'm sure that's probably better, but I haven't been. So I've just been like placing shit everywhere, and now I know exactly how much bullshit I've been placing. Oh hey, we gotta have all this Naki area over here. Look at this. Oh, it's fit screen. All this Naki area. What are we gonna do with this Naki? What, some trees? Yeah, we're gonna do some trees. I know what we should do, right? Because there's a couple on the world. There's one in the world already, but we should do a world tree. Right, I think, world? I don't think it's here. I think it's in the regional. Let's try fantasy world. World tree. Perfect. Take this, put this here, and make it big. And this can be kind of like one of the natural wonders of Oaknelly. Put some... Those are kind of big, huh? A little bit. But we can fix this with some trees. Trees fix all. Or it could just be a nice map stamp. Some map art. It could, we'll work into the lore. It'll either be an actual tree or it'll just be some map art of Oaknelly. And we can put that same tree by Oakhurst, the other city. Put some trees right up around. Not too near the wall because, obviously, as a town, you harvest trees. I like naming it. Just use all sea-related stuff like that. Barnacles rubbed raw. Food production. Yeah, dude. I was about to say, food production for the Naki space, I see. So I was going to have this place mainly get their food from the sea. Be it seaweed, be it mainly fish. I was going to have Porme, the capital, be a lot of the grain and plant production. I should have put a bigger market area. Maybe I'll go back and put a bigger market area once I get all the other towns done and mapped out. But so far as like, I don't know, if I were a player and I saw this, I would think it's pretty cool. So I'm hoping my players will dig it, because I've been showing them like tiny updates, but I'm sure once they see all this, they're gonna be like, oh my god, dude. And I'm like, yeah, had a couple sleepless nights. So we will see. Okay, as far as this goes, the Tides Crest Inn. This one I'll keep a secret just because it's gonna be the Thieves Guild. So I'll have to go back here. Carpenter, Smith. That's an Adventurers Guild. So we'll just put Guild. Guild Hall. Boom. And books, Oaknelly. Want to know what we haven't put? Honestly, right here. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to use one of your names. Let's see. Full Sail in the Nets Bounty Tavern. Tavern. Perfect, perfect, and perfect. I'm gonna have to make that a little bit smaller. Perfect. Still legible. That's Bounty Tavern. Okay, nice. Nice. Just like that, Oaknelly has come to life. I should have saved it way before, and I haven't. So I'm glad nothing crashed, because I would have straight up been like, I guess Oaknelly doesn't exist. Like, it's already damn nice what you've done so far. That's freaking sweet. I'm glad. I'm glad that you approve. Like I said, as, I don't know, definitely someone who has not done this shit before. Pretty cool. Pretty cool of you to think that. Yeah. Okay, so Oaknelly. Boom. Just like that, chat. Just like that. Oaknelly is complete for now. We'll go back and rizz it up some more once everything else is complete. But for like a boom done, I'm digging it. I am digging it. And it looks different than Poor May, which is good. So Poor May is its own thing, and it's much bigger, which is what I wanted. Because when I first made this, I was having trouble getting this scale right, but I think this is perfect. A couple thousand people live here. Boom. You know, so let's go. Yeah, save off and lol. I learned that the hard way a long time ago. Bro, tell me, bro, I'm no stranger to having a Pokemon game, getting gyms, and then shit losing battery and turning off and having to do it all over again. Sir Skulky, hey, hello, how are you? And welcome to the stream. Building a... Here, I'll zoom out for you. I'll try to keep this zoomed out. This is the world we are creating, right? This is the country we are working on. So right now we have Poor May done and Oaknelly done. It's now time to go... Honestly, maybe we'll try something different. Selenora up here. Selna, I think it's Selnanora. Let's get closer. Selnanora. That's going to be our wood elf / elvish town. So I'm going to have to look up, I don't know how elvish people structure their towns, and I'll try my best to replicate that. Going to go for now, close to 4 a.m. here. Hey, I totally understand. It's 6:42 and I haven't slept, so you get some rest, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, thank you for saying it looks amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much. This is good. Oh, I wish it would tell you, like, you know how some, like, art, I shouldn't say apps, but, like, programs will tell you exactly how long you've been drawing for? I wish this would say that. But it doesn't. But it's been about 2 days. Not in a time, but it's been about 2-3 days. I've been, like, working on it, like, for a couple hours every night. So... But yeah, so here we go. I'll show you since you just got here. There are 2 types of elf structures. Yeah, I was about to say, I'll show you what I have to work with. So if I go to my open catalog and I go to regional HD, which probably won't use the HD one. Oh my god. Alright, Dark Citadel, elves. So elven stuff like this. This is pretty nice. I might end up using this kind of stuff too. But when you use HD stuff, you gotta be better than I usually am. So if we go to L, there we go. Bit toned down. And then I think if we go all the way to the watercolor cities, what I've been using. I think we have some Elvish stuff here. There. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. I might stick with this the watercolor stuff. I think the watercolor stuff's looking just lit. I'm heading out too, but gonna lurk here on my phone, hopefully for support the stream. Hey, that's so awesome. Thank you for keeping me up on your phone. It means a lot. I'll try not to waste too much of your battery. You got a Discord server? Not. I do have a Discord server for my stream. Here, let me link it in chat. Because for some reason right now, Streamlabs did the thing where it's like, bro, you don't even like own the. It's like, come on. All right, let's see here. All right, I'll link it in chat. I will go to my actual. One second. I have to open it up on my. Yeah, Streamlabs is doing the thing where I'm streaming on Streamlabs, but I can't type in chat because it's like, you're not logged in. And I'm like, dude, I am streaming to my channel. I hope I'm logged in. But here, I'll link it in chat real quick. So, boom. That should be the link to my Discord. I think I did it correctly. We used to have the, like, exclamation mark Discord set up, but for some reason it hasn't been working, so I'll have to go back. Let's see. What program is this again? So it is this program called Incarnate, right? It's $5 a month for the paid version, but it's free. There's a bunch of stuff you get in the free version, right, to check out and learn how to do it. And $5 for a month to sit down, you can create a whole world in like, it's been a couple days. I've created a continent, you know, so it's like easy. So I highly recommend it. So far, it's been awesome. I'm glad Maddie found us a great new stream. Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys enjoy being here. All right. Now let's see what else we can. What other shenanigans can we get into? Okay, I'm gonna save this again because I'm one of those people. I'd 100% save right before I close it. All right, Oak Nelly, boop. Gone for now. And then we'll keep this up, and we'll keep this up. Actually, we don't even need really this up. We'll keep it up anyway, in case anybody wanna hop in and wanna see more. Look at these dudes. These dudes are interesting. Let me tell you what. Oh, maybe that doesn't work here. I keep getting logged out of chat, but I'll be around logging in a while. A little there for a minute. The bot don't verify. Lol. I'm sorry. I wish it worked for you. Or if I need to set it up, I will later. But thank you for stopping by, and thanks for lurking every now and then. I want to play one of them now, lol. I know, dude. Look at them. They're freaking nuts, and they're gonna be in the camp just to annoy my DM. No, here, let me show you exactly what, as the DM, to be funny to the players, right? The leader of the Kuo-toa, because this Porme is an oligarchy, which is a collection of absolute leaders from around that country. And the absolute leader of the Kuo-toa people, his name is Plep, right? And he is Grand Chief Plep, child of Drip. And then I'm going to have someone question, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, my name is Plep due to the sound of the water. Like, blah, whatever. Funny bit, right? And I'm going to add a bunch of clicking and fish sounds, hopefully. But they are super, like, they can be as in-depth or on the surface as you want. Like, if we go down and start reading this, they have such crazy lore. It's kind of nuts. So, same. Send me a Discord message anytime. All right, lit. All right. Now we need to start anew. So we go, boom. All right. Oak Nelly, D&D, map of Porme. Alrighty. My little funny account. All right. A new map. We go down to Fantasy World. Okay. Time to zoom in on this. This will be our area right here. Selnanora. So We'll put this right here. I'm gonna sadly close the Kuatoa wiki for now. For now. Um, yeah, Elven Wood Elf Town 5e map. Okay, okay. I like the sparseness of it. I want something a little bit more this. We got here big trees that are like, yeah, that's pretty big. That's nice. I like that. I like that many. Okay. I'd love to have them like living in trees, but I want them to be kind of influenced by the people and like. So I want to be like a mixing of culture of like wood elf and human, so they still have a town, but it's still very elvish. So we'll see what we can start. I guess the only way to start is to just jump into it, you know, and creativity will follow. So these fucking I need to deselect the mountain. There we go. Just so I don't start accidentally plopping mountains everywhere. One, I'll give this a save, just so that's go through and boom, stamp the save on it. Okay. So easy enough. We are not by water, and we are not by. We could add in the mountains, but I just don't think we're going to be on that big of a scale for this city. It could always be more, like in lore or whatever, but for the places the players are probably going to go, it'll probably be on a smaller scale. So it's all like this. We're gonna have a lot of trees. Let's get into the Elvish. All right, and come on now. Okay, water cities. This is nice. So we have this to look at. So here, take a look at this stuff real quick, right? And I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll be back in a few minutes. But yeah, if you get any ideas about like where stuff should go, intricacies of it, this Elvish society is ruled by. I'll give you like some lore, the little bit of lore that I have before I go. It is ruled by Sesha Pinevale, Queen of Selnanora. She's on the council. I want her to be like a very old elf, and you can start to finally see her elvish age too. So she'll have like some gray streaks throughout her hair or whatever. But she is someone who has seen the history of the land go by, you know? Hey, thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, she's someone who's seen the history of the land and the humans that have come and how they've changed the world, not just for the good, but some of the darker ways as well. She's seen the Kuatoa people from the far off lands and how they've delved into the dark teachings, and some of them have went in a very bad direction. So in this city, she tries to make it very sound and safe in a way from the darkness of this land. So I guess I'll let that sit, little lore drop, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom.
I have returned. Be back in a few minutes. Have to go on unfollow some so I can follow you as well on Twitch. I'm at maximum There's a maximum followers? No way. That's nuts. Thank you for the follow. I see that. Sorry for the misspelling. My screen was cracked and my autocorrect hates me. Anyway, back in a few. Hey, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. That's crazy. I had no idea that Twitch had a max follower. Yeah. Why? That's so odd. Lord Crown is back. Yes, I have returned. I have returned. Alright, time to delve into Elvish society, fam. First, lore. Wonder if the Dungeon Master's Guide probably has. Alright, blah 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 blah. Running adventures. Villainous NPCs. I think I need the players. 2,000 is the limit. Really? Why stop? Why stop there, Twitch? I'm gonna go get my players book. I'm still in the room, but I'll be over here. Player's handbook acquired. Alrighty. Oh, now that I'm untangled, take a nice sip of my sparkling ice, and then we delve into research mode. Hey, Soph, you want to come say hi? She's not coming to say hi. Aw, shucks, Sulky, aw, shucks. Got me blushing. Player's handbook. Research time. I'm almost certain they talk about elves. Elves in a fantasy game? No. No way. Alright, we have elf on page 21. Man, you barely even touch us, and they're like, we know what you're here for. Let's see, is there anything that indicates a more in-depth? Not really. Let's just go look. A light history of elves. Page 21. Let's go check it out. Elf. I never imagined such beauty existed. Oh, it's an elfin quote. I don't know if I'm going to read all that. Slender, graceful, a timeless perspectives. Elves can live well over 700 years, giving them a broad perspective on events that might trouble the shorter-lived races more deeply. They are more often amused than excited, and more likely to be curious than greedy. They tend to remain aloof and unfazed by petty happenstance when pursuing a goal. However, whether adventuring on a mission or learning a new skill or art, elves can be focused and relentless. They are slow to make friends and enemies, and even slower to forget them. They reply to petty insults with disdain and to do serious insults with vengeance. Ooh, oh boy. That's kind of good to know, because sometimes players get wily, as I'm sure anybody who's played D&D or DM'd. Players can overstep sometimes, and sometimes it's good to know what is appropriate. Like the branches of a young tree, elves are flexible in the face of danger. They trust in diplomacy and compromise to resolve differences before they escalate to violence. They have been known to retreat from intrusions into their woodland homes, confident that they can simply wait the invaders out. But when the need arises, elves reveal a stern, martial side, demonstrating skill with a sword, bow, and strategy. That's true. That's true. Hidden woodland realms. That's kind of what we're going for. Woodland realm. Look at that. Not even on the... Look, on the... Alright. Another paragraph. Get ready. Let me do some light. Okay. Hidden woodland realms. Most elves dwell in the small forests, villages among the trees. Elves hunt game, gather food, and grow vegetables, and their skill and magics allow them to support themselves without the need for clearing and plowing land. They are talented artisans, crafting finely worked clothes and art objects. Their contract with outsiders is usually contact, not contract. Usually limited, though a few elves make a good living by trading crafted items for metals, which they have no interest in mining. True. Elves encountered outside their own land are commonly traveling ministrels, artists or sages. Human nobles compete for the services of elf instructors to teach swordplay or magic to their children. That makes perfect sense. I like your name, and 2 accidentally highlighted and copied. I saw your butt. So now is lurking, ready to get accidentally passed somewhere inconvenient. Okay. Well, that totally makes sense. In a world building sense, it's like, yeah, wouldn't you want someone who's lived 300 years and knows swordplay to the T to teach you? And how valuable could that be? Because that could even be like, I don't know, something for the players. Personally, as a DM, I like disguising level ups. Like, I like to do, instead of like strictly XP systems, I like a monument, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I think of this? Me and my buddy were just talking about this yesterday. Instead of XP level up, it's... Bro, I'm blanking. I'm blanking so hard right now. Not a monumental occasion. Bro, no way. I'm dying. In D&D. That's a 7. That's a 7. Session-based leveling. Milestone. M word. There it is. Milestone leveling. That's what I was talking about. And I like to disguise it in ways like, oh, you picked up, like, when a wizard learns a new spell or something. You know, it's like, oh, you found a scroll, or like you found some text, or this person came along and you blah, you know, disguise it in a way that story builds a little bit. So it'd be really cool to have an elf come in and maybe be like, I see you're a fighter. And like, they just leveled up and be like, I can teach you some skills. And I'd be like, yeah, you go off, and we can either role play that or just say, you learn this, and you learn to attack quicker so you can attack another time. It's, elven footwork. You know, cool stuff like that helps like build characters and build story. So that's cool. Let's see. It's just nuts. It gives you like description of what elves think of other races. It's like dwarves are dull and clumsy oafs, but what they lack in human sophistication, they make up for in valor. So, okay. Halflings are people of simple pleasures, and that is not a quality of scorn. They're good folk, and they care for each other, tend to their gardens. This is cool, because I have the elvish people actually near the halfling people. Humans, all that haste, their ambition to accomplish something before their brief lives pass away. Human endeavors seem to be futile sometimes, but then when you look at what they've accomplished, and you have to appreciate their achievements. If only they could slow down and learn some refinement. True. But when you are a creature that lives 700 years, bro, I bet it is hard to put yourself in the shoes of something that's going to live at maybe just 70, 60. You know, and that's it. That's all they get. So yeah, live fast. The brighter the flame, what is it? Shorter the wick? Something like that? Wood elf. As a wood elf, keen senses and intuition. Fleet feet carry you quickly, stealthily. Blah 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 blah. Farron wood. Okay. So I kind of have my idea for the elves now. Now we must get into it. Dun 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 bum bum. Vine gates. True. Carpenter, medium buildings, small houses. Okay. I'm getting an idea. I'm building lore. It's all coming to me now. The caffeine has reached my brain. vine gates. The reason why elves are sustaining into more human-based ornaments and city building. I'm gonna sneeze again, dude. I'm so sorry. I sneeze so aggressive. Maybe I won't. We're teetering. Think we're chilling. All right, back to the Kuo-toa. Right, we'll basically say like, oh, there was an uprising in Kuo-toa hundreds of years ago, and they almost took over the whole continent, and only with the help of halflings, humans, elves, they were finally able to push them back. And since then, they've been kind of like, whatever. They still have a voice in the kingdom, but they're nowhere near the superpower they were. However, the elves saw that even though they were just in a forest and they tried to push back, like they were like they've been known to do, and kind of just try to wait it out, it didn't work. And the Kuo-toa people were resilient and maddened, and it just didn't matter that they were hiding, and it relentless, no thought behind it, just I don't know, what's another word for relentless? I'm trying to think of a good synonym. Unstoppable, just rage and madness and I don't know, crazy. And it frightened them. It frightened the elvish people, and maybe our matriarchal, I shouldn't say matriarch, our queen of the elvish people are like, yeah, this was too much, and time to put up walls. Let's see, bridges, stone stairs. But we'll still have it vary. Obviously, we're going to use all this stuff, so it should still look really beautiful. But we'll need some walls. High walls. Yes. Yes. All right, nice. Let's get some of these in here. Ooh, that's looking good. Well, these walls are kind of hard to blend together, folks. And elves are very artistry, so instead of just doing a circle, I might do a very, I don't know, I shouldn't say very, but I'll attempt an intricate wall design. All right, open our catalog. Medium dome. We got snail houses. That's kind of cool. High gates, flat buildings, fancy buildings, green towers. Green towers. That's perfect. That is perfect. So we can do this as a point. Honestly, I like that a lot more because you can actually tell this is a tower. So what we're going to do is click, boop, gone. Back to our stamps. I love this. We're going to boom. Oh, it's not layered correctly. Is there a way to drag that? Layers. Is there a way to add layers? Scene setting, layer shadows, no. Objects. Why is this locked? Come now. Okay. Can't just put it all the way out here. Boom. Problem solved. Alright, and now we are going to intricately weave the wall. I'm going to put this a little bit more sharper of an angle. Okay, perfect. Boom. Is that too sharp? I don't know. Maybe. That could be too sharp of an angle. Whatever. We'll ride with it for now. I just don't want there to be too much of a dead area. Okay, I think we're going to put one of these towers here. Back to this. Spin. Boop. Just like that. So the reason why I'm doing this, actually, like, I guess strategy, I don't know, right, is when they come in like this, elves, I would say, in fantasy, a lot of times archers, rangers. So when you create funnels like this, it's actually very advantageous for archers and stuff. So we need to put another tower. Here we go, and now it can kind of level out. I think this Elvish city is a nice change of pace. I'm going to try something with the world. We're going to see if this will work. We hit this number, right? Right click. Duplicate. Flip. Fuck. That's not it. Bro, I thought we're on. Actually. No. Come on. That should. I feel like that should work. Oh, we're so close to greatness, dude. See, that ain't it, Chief. That is not it. I'm British, so I would be a great elf. Damn right. Damn right. Horizontally. God, if that could just flip. That could just flip a bit, yeah? That could just... that could just... Damn. Damn. It's not all lost. Those are technically still the bones. Right, so we don't have to do everything again. So we just take this, drag to here. Oh, nope. Boom. And everything should kind of still fit together. Boom. Boom. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? Yeah, it looks like it's 3. Nice. Okay. I think we did save quite a bit of time doing what we just did. And we'll just duplicate. Boom. And I think we would duplicate that one more time. We are off by like the tiniest amount. We might be able to just scuff these a little bit. And might be able to... I don't like that not being straight. So this... Okay. Outline for our city. Boom. That's already... I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's different than our other towns and cities by so much already. So I am just... okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. Snail Dome. I have to like, what is the capital? Blah, 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 blah. Griffin Rider Den. That's pretty nuts. Medium buildings, small buildings, cluster, medium blocks, okay. Library, Mages Guild. Definitely have a Mages Guild. We're gonna have to downsize this because this will be a really big. Yeah, I'd say that's a good scale. That's honestly perfect. Okay. I guess let's get the stuff I want. Right. This is lit. This is gonna be so good once we start like putting shit up. Oh my god, it's gonna be good. This is going to be good. I'm looking for like a town hall. Like what would be our like? Oh, this is the town hall, fancy building. Training camp, Artisans Guild, temple. Where would Elf Queen reside? Elven frames. Okay. I like the Griffin Rider Den, but I might just make another building be a Griffin Rider Den, because this looks like regal somehow. I don't know how to explain it. So we are going to place this in the direct center. And I'd say that's a good scale. That's like, and then we can come in with our brush tool. Yellow. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Means a lot. Thank you, Rip Artist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come in with our brush tool, and that is too big. Before we make everything a desert, we might even want to, let's open my catalog again. We could make the land a darker green because it's, hold on, more elvish. Let's see, yeah, I think that's a good color. Okay, let's do a test. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, lit. Love it. Love it. You betcha, I keep my word. Hey, thank you. All right. Now let's take our, because now since it's so dark, we really don't need that. How big pathway? That's a good way to measure a pathway. About the same size as this. May actually go a little bit smaller, huh? Oop, too small. Like, yeah, 15. Good enough. So, I don't know, we'll make it sand for now, but we'll mess with it more in a moment. We need a circle. God, that is not symmetrical at all. We'll fix it. Placeholder. Placeholder. Okay. We'll obviously need, oh, this is going to be beautiful because I love symmetry so much. Okay. Here, I got this. So, boom, make all this green again. Little circle. Come on now. Come on. All right, we're good. Perfect symmetry. Poo. See, that shit's not in the middle. Oh, don't just make a new one. Yes, here we are. Yes. Boom. Okay. It's a start. It is a start. And what we can do with the pathways, we're going to make them different. Instead of just being straight, we just take them and we curl them like that. And we make them look like a leaf. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm gonna have to try this out when I get time. Never seen Yone work with like this, and I gotta say I'm digging it. Yeah, dude, I am digging it as well. Like I said, I'm brand new to this. This is like a couple days of I don't know. Imagine what you can do if you did this for a long time. This is just a couple days, right? Imagine if I like sat here or you sat anybody and gave it days of experience. Like, oh my god. Probably have this paired with a drawing pad too. But yeah, no, this is super, super cool software. So, I'm digging it. I am digging it, digging it, digging it. Okay, Elven Capital, blah. Alright, done. Okay. Easy. Elven people don't need, I read in the book, from the handbook, they don't really have farms because they're able to just sustain from the woods and trees around them. So it's like not that big a deal. Okay. I think an alchemist is fair to have. So down here will be towns, inns, etc. Up around here will be more high value stuff near the center. Because you got to think invasion. These are the places you don't want invaded. So we can put stuff like the alchemist. So we'll just plop the alchemist there. We'll move stuff around and resize and make sure everything's good. But alchemist there. Mage school. Let's see here. What else do we got? High gates, bridges. True, we could put like some water even through, and get some bridges going. Like we can make this look so nice. A fountain. We can plop in some fountains already. Fountain. 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 Boom. Nice fountains. Gates, 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 gates. Stone platform. True, I think the stone platform should be cool because we can have like the teaching center or something like the sparring, like where swordsmen are trained and whatnot. Because we can have that, and then there's an archery thing on the other page, and I wonder if there's one here. So we'll find it if it is here. Runesmith, runesmith, of course. The runesmith. I think the runesmith should be close to the capital. I feel like that's some pretty important elvish stuff. An elvish smithy. We'll put that close to there. That makes sense. Snail Dome. The Elvish Temple. Good place to have a temple. Put the Elvish Temple like here. Kind of almost want it to also be symmetrical as well. So we'll do that. And we can put the path around the temple. Yeah, see, it's going. We're figuring out how it works. Because now we can do our circular thing around here as well. And link this together. And, well, no, we'll start building that more once we get it. So the temple, artist guild, big artist guild, artisans guild, training camp. Perfect, 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 perfect. This is going to be pretty big. Elven training camp. Nice. And We should put a nice house over there. What's the equivalent to a nice house here? An elven fishery. Don't really need a fishery. Shipyards, windmill, watermill, farmhouse, bench. Elvish bench, why not? Let's see, what's a good house? This looks nice. This looks nice enough right here. And what we can do is have these houses be like the instructors of. So we have that. We can do. Do a temple. I know it's called a temple, but we're going to have these houses be the teachers of the Elven society, like your grand archers, mages, swordsmen. Hey, I gotta go eat breakfast. Been great watching and meeting you. Have a good one. See you soon. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, and you have an amazing breakfast, man. Have an amazing morning. Overgrown platform patches. Okay. Elvish brewery. Put the brewery. It must be protected. Definitely shouldn't be right near the council. Put it up here. All right, let's fill in some of those like areas, some medium blocks. I like all the greens we're working with. Boom. 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 I might move some of these ones. I think they're a little bit too close together. I feel like even elves like their space a little bit. Gotta increase the feng shui. This is gonna be so nice. Boom. Then we will turn. We'll hit a few more stamps and then we can start like, I'll show you my plans for like decoration. Which will be nice once we get into, like I said, everything starts to pop as soon as you start putting in like the plants, the foliage, everything. So I'm missing a building. God, I'm such a little misdemeanor. Not really. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, now we go to our plants, fluorescent plants, trees. Okay, what do we do? We put in our big stuff first, and then we work small. Trees. Giant tree crown. So giant trees. Let's see how good these look. Ooh, that looks fucking lit. Pardon my French. Sorry. Sorry. We can put these all around like. Hot damn, these are looking. Size it down just a little bit. Boom. Alright, we can even have a few of these like in the compound. A smaller one. Like boom. Huge tree, super cool. Put it like right here. Nice. Boom, boom. Give him a little bit more depth. Perfect. Okay. Kind of want some smaller trees. Could just go grab the other trees too. The other trees look pretty good. Let's go do that. Let's type in tree. See what we get. Acacia trees, pine, foliage. Cool. Let's work with these for now. Work with these for now. Okay. Do you want to size these up at all? Okay, that's a good size. So. Oh, this is it, dude. Right here is where the map comes to life, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We get all these trees in here. We want these trees dense. And we'll come in, like, I don't know, we'll come in all this other area with, like, other plants and stuff, too. So, like, this is going to be such a visual eye candy. So. Look at that. Everywhere's going where a tree is meant to be. Up to fate. Something beautiful about that. Something beautiful about fate choosing where the trees go. Just like, look at this, bro. I'm putting in minimal effort. I'm making it, dude. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. Nice. Oh, let's go, dude. Trees. We gotta. It's so nice when, like, it looks like it's going off the map. Like, the world continues outside of this square, which is. God, it's already looking so nice. I'll add in. I don't know. I'll continue building, of course. I don't have to keep justifying what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Boom. Okay. I should put the rest of my buildings and then start. Bro, where is it? New map. Okay, let's save it just so we don't crash. What's it called? I'm forgetting what my Selnanora. Sorry, I came up with the names today, so I'm still fresh. Selnanora. Selnanora. Get that saved while we have how many objects? 527. This probably will have more objects than Orknelly. It should be a bit more grandeur in size, but not only that, it'll have, like, I don't know, we're gonna have so many goddamn plants, dude. I'm so ready. So ready. Back to L. Oh, not Eli. L. Elves. Okay. These buildings are so pretty. I'm just going to put a few of them around just because they're lovely and I feel they fit. So we have the training ground. And here we go. Here's some inns. So for travelers, usually when travelers come, they come to train. So we're going to have some inns over here. this will be a fancy inn because you get to eat with the trainers and whatnot. And so that'll be like a big selling point of like, wow, you know. They'll have other inns scattered. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Perfect. We will turn this toward. Perfect. Is there another inn, like carpenter, brewery, alchemist, training camp, artisans guild? Put this over here, because you could do, I don't know, other than training to fight, you could train to hone your crafts and the arts. And so there you go, right there. You can get it in right next to that if that is your fancy. So one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Also a big artistry guild for the same reason. Put it right here. We need something to fill in this little area. So what's the little shop that could? Fighters Guild. Fighters Guild can go. Kind of have the symmetrical like fighting aspect as well as like the beauty aspect on this side. So put the jeweler right here, and we can increase the size of it a bit. And then there's something else we could put there. Leatherworking. Leatherworking can go right on this side. That makes sense. And the library. Library can go easily right here next to the capital. And we'll turn it like this. Can make it even a little bit bigger. A grand library. Masons, smithies. Did I put down a smithy? I did put down a smithy already. A temple. Thieves Guild. Merchants. From people from out or whatever to come in. So Merchants Guild. Boom. True, let's do that. Let's get some water in here. Let's get some water. Selenora. Saving canceled. You need to enter a name for the save map. I already did, so we're chilling. This. Subtract. And we go like this. We can have a literal stream puddling through, and we can make bridges for all these areas. Nice going around. Just like that. Out into the woods. And now we can get our elven bridges. Bridges, bitches. Small fancy bridge. Hot damn, I sometimes outdo myself. Sometimes I sit here and wonder, wow, how did I get so brilliant? At what point did my brilliance come out of nowhere? And I have returned. Hello, Clueless Forum, and welcome to the stream, my men. Thank you for returning. Look at that. God, that little touch just adds so much life. So much life already. Alright, can we add any more like this leafy stuff? So, wide bridge. Oh, I see. Does it like... it doesn't really do much, does it? Leafy. I like the herbalist shops that I added. We have our Fighters Guild, our Mages Guild. We should do a big Mages Guild. Not like some small ho-dunk little... So what we should do is... Get rid of this fountain. We don't really need this fountain. Oop, don't need to group things together. big mage guild. And we'll do the similar thing where the people that stay in it kind of live in a nice fancy house near it. So the mage guild will be right here, as well as the master of the mage guild right there. God, this is looking... God, it's coming together. It's coming together. Farmhouse, watermill. I don't want a red watermill. Do I have a green one? Windmill. Watermill. Yeah, no different colors, really. Windmill. Don't really need a windmill. We'll do a windmill. Put the windmill near all the other crafts locations. Maybe right next to the wall. Catch some of the breeze. Don't really need ships. Don't need a fishery. Big branches. Big roots. Roots might go nuts. Nah. I think everything that we have already has roots that we want. So, we're chilling there. Let's look, okay, deeper look. What spaces do we need to fill? What do we need to fill it with? We could do some more houses. Or we could just start filling in fun stuff. Spire buildings. I like that. We'll put one. I like almost that exactly again. Which one were you? I think it was this one, right? No. One? Okay. Do that and we will flip it. That's just a good way, and then we can just move this house a little bit this way. Because that's like a good, to get up onto the walls. It's a good way to do it. This area already has its way to get up on the walls. Maybe we need to add in some of these snail houses. Nice town/city map. Have you considered a guild of brewmasters that travel across the land to collect as many recipes for drinks as they can? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I believe we do have I think the brewery's actually already on the map. I always try to get the brewery on there because obviously, what do players do? To the tavern! So, let's see. There's the brewery. It's not as big, so let's make it bigger. Elvish Brewery. Let's get rid of this because we got rid of it on the other side. Elvish Brewery. Big stuff going on here. Let's turn... Oop. We can even make it a brewery guild. And I put it here. And the reason why I put it over here is because it's like the fighter, train your sword, train your bow, blah, 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 blah. Right? But it's also after you're done training, and then boom, and then everybody goes and gets fucked up. As is custom. So, brewery is next to that. Here's our little alchemist shop. We gotta make this a little bit bigger too. And the cool thing about the Wood Elf, civilization is this is the town and battlement, right? But a lot of the Wood Elves will be out in nature, living their lives too. There will be people that also live inside the walls, but it won't be as heavily populated unless there is a natural defense, a cause for concern for people to flee inside the walls. But I think we're doing pretty good on buildings. I think we just gotta fill this in now with fauna and flora and fauna, and we should be doing a-okay. So, big mushroom, bro. Give me some of your goddamn mushroom. Give me some of these. God, I've never been happier. Look at it pop. Look at the just like that, right? Then we go. Oh shit, another big mushroom. It's straight up a fantasy land. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that a few mushrooms would make all the difference? Put more around the water, because that's how it goes. Just like that. A few around the trees. Trees are around a lot of water. Boom. We'll go back to our green. Oh, go back to our green ones and put some of these green ones around the water. absolutely beautiful. Put another green one like here. Nice. So now we go to our trees. We go to our tree stuff. I want to put the Thieves Guild here, actually. Do we have a big Thieves Guild or a small Thieves Guild? Boom. Outdone myself. Okay, back to trees. I think I already have some stamps, right? I got the stamps for the trees. Yes, perfect. So we're gonna go in, get these trees around here. Obviously, elves be loving their trees. So good amount of tree will be spread throughout this area. Good lord. I can't believe I haven't slept, bro. I feel like a whole another person. I was about to say, if you do message in chat, I will get it, but sometimes I'll be getting in my tree placements, so work our way around the edges. Wow, dude. We've done a lot today in terms of world building and everything. I can't wait to start dungeon building with you guys, because that'll be cool. You can be like, oh, what secrets are we gonna put in this thing? You know, what secrets we'll decide together. I know places where I was like, I had enough trees. I'm like, more tree. We'll get a little bit more sparse, just because it is a town. Get a little bit more sparse as we go more inland. But that's not a bad thing, because we'll fill it in with color. So, trees. I can already, I can smell how this place is going to smell. Like, the air will be sweet, ripe with flowers. See big honeybee. This area will actually be pretty clear. I need to stop putting trees here. Battlement. You can't just have a forest here. It's a battlement. Lore. Boom. Just like that. Trees. Boom. Nice. God, we are going places. Okay. Fun colored leaf. You're coming with me. You are coming with me. Okay. Fluorescent plants. I'll take 1,000,000 of them. Might be going a little bit too hard with them right there. Nah. Fantasy loves fluorescent plants, dude. Look at Avatar. It sold 1 billion. Over 2 billion in sales. We love fluorescent plants. Ain't that right? I know I do. Look at that. I know it's just my eyes, but it almost looks like they're flashing different colors. So I'm probably just tired and hallucinating. That's just me. Put some, oh no, not fluorescent plants in here too. But fluorescent plants definitely need their time to shine, lol. Man. I think I'm funny. Sometimes. Boop, 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 boop. It'll be cool if any of you end up sticking around and, I don't know, staying for a campaign or whatever, like seeing how this goes. You'll be able to see the players' like reaction to these worlds the first time, and you know, that'll be fun. That'll be cool. Falling in love with my world, which is good. That's what you want. You want some. Oh God, I knew we were gonna be. We're already at over like 1,000. Well, that's good though. We knew it was gonna be more than the other world. Let's be real. should say other world, but the other town. Because Okanelli is Okanelli, and it's cool, but it is not Selnamora. Selnanora. Yeah. Alright, back to this. We don't need fluorescent plants in the battlement. Okay. We're not done with them, though. Because we have to, I don't know, to make it not look weird, we have to place them out in the wilds as well. Place a couple. They don't need to be as, like, I don't know, strategically placed. This would be such a cool place to describe the players. That'd be like, as you further in your travels, you notice the trees start growing large. Larger than you've seen. Unless they were an elf from here, and they're so happy to see the trees again. So, it is all up to the players and how they feel, view the world, and how their characters are. Boom. Okay. More fluorescent plants. We'll put some of these. These are more big, and put these spotted throughout here if anybody wants to see them. Boom. Eye candy if you want to go explore, if you will. Okay. Put a few. Put a few by, like, choice areas. I'm getting to the point in the night where I just got a huge moment of deja vu. I'm like, oh, dude, I've done this before. I've been here before. And it's like, motherfucker, you haven't. You're just tired. But I was like, bro, I've been in this stream. Like, I've looked to the right at chat, and it was 19 viewers before. My brain's just malfunctioning. Because I most certainly have not. Okay. Now, I think it's good to stop, because eventually it'll get too busy. We don't want that. Might already be too busy with the fluorescent plants. I might actually go around and delete some. You need to go, you need to go, you need to go. Sometimes less is more. If I have to go through and delete a lot of these plants, then so be it. More plants doesn't always mean more wonder. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I think that's looking a lot cleaner now. Looking much, much cleaner. Council of Selnanora. Text time. Council of Selnanora. Selnanora. You think I'd choose? Ah, man, that of doesn't need to be capital of Selnanora. Boom. Okay, and we shrink it. Put it right there. Alright, and we go to our another one. Grand Mage Hall. Boom. Bro, why don't I know how to spell library? Why is this my downfall today? Oh, because it doesn't have an I. Library. Cool. Cool. Artists are Guild. Artist Guild. Jeweler. That's how you spell. That can't be how you spell that. Is it? Jeweler. Jeweler. All. Okay. Good to know. Jeweler. Jeweler. Cool. Jeweler. Fighting Guild. I'm going to need to click on some of these places to remember them. Temple of Selnanora. Hello. I don't know why, but this map kind of reminds me of an old Mario World level selection. Bro, now that you're mentioning it, kinda. Like Super Mario on the DS, oh my lord. Or like Super Mario, the third Mario game, the one with Luigi where you could like go around. That was cool. And yeah, kinda. I don't know, maybe because the mushrooms, these big mushrooms got your brain. But I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Let's get some big text, and we can do the Selnanora. And boom. And we just hit the. We just need to hit the expand. Boom. Just like that. Selnanora. We need. Alright, let's just click on stuff and remember what it is. This is a. Doesn't say. Artisans Guild. Artist Guild. What is this then? What is this big artist guild? Okay. That's just an artisan's guild. Okay, we don't need to mark it then. This is what? An inn. Oh, let's do the inns. The inns will be nice. It even got a castle level. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. Okay. So, inn names, guys. Elvish inn names. So, this over here, I can name this one right now because that's like the Fighters Guild. Bruh, we need to size that down just a bit. All right. This will be. What's a good word? Hey there, stranger. How's it going, Lindo? What's happening? We making maps today. We're making maps on this day and age. Trying to get some names for some Elvish inns. So anybody with ideas in the chat for like an Elvish inn name, let me know. And I will, look out, checking it out. I'm gonna make this one real quick. I'm trying to think like Fighting Camp Inn or Selnanora. No, there could be a Selanora's Inn, and that can be like toward the, the other side. Fancy. While it gives the city a nice shape, ain't the east and west walls a bit weird, going straight down there instead of a V shape? There's less wall, but more city. I'm good, just woke up. Alright, well, it gives the city a nice shape. Ain't the east and west walls a bit weird? So, yes and no, right? They're weird, right? But it's in a good way, because it's kind of like, it's a battlement strategy to create funnels, right? When you create funnels like that, if you're approached from that side, mainly it was supposed to be for the west side, because if we go look at the map of the world, right? So this is the whole world, and right now we are creating Selnanora. And the whole bit about Selnanora is over here, the Croatoan nomads, hundreds of years ago, almost took over all of Porme. And so they've kind of adapted to human culture to build a battlement, because when they did what wood elves do and try to retreat into the forest, the Koato were just mad and mindless. It just went everywhere and it didn't work. So the V shape is actually to help to funnel people in, because the Kuatoa, their main like threat of this country, aren't the smartest. Let's be honest. So they'll just funnel in here, and archers can be on the sides, because they've been that's been known to do. That in warfare, in medieval warfare, they've been known to like create funnels like this. But elves are nice and neat, so I made it symmetrical on both sides. It's good. Just woke up. How are you doing, bud? I'm doing good. And then Elvish Inn called Dwarves Out, because puns. The Dwarves Out Inn. Let's see. Where's another inn I could put that in? Another inn I could put that in. That's funny. We'll put it down here. Dwarves Out Inn. The waivers. Dwarfs. Dwarf. Bruh. Why am I blanking right now? Probably because I'm just so tired. I'm just gonna blame it. I'm tired. I freaking switched the places. That's why I'm dyslexic too. The Dwarves Out Inn. Dwarves Out Inn. Okay, good. There we go. Boom. Dwarves Out Inn has been officially established. Okay. Actually, world selections could be a bit really fun dungeon idea. A dungeon has individual teleport circles that lead to different areas that have activation runes for the next level. That's pretty good too. Yeah, that's a pretty cool way to think about it. I really would like this place to have, not this place specifically, but I would love the new technology be teleportation circles and stuff like that. And new technology, I don't know, at least in Theorisize, is derived from old technology. So they'll be finding old teleportation circles that might be leading them to either dangerous or cool or areas that were once vast in resources. So I have thought about that for this world. But yeah, it's a very cool idea. The brewery, a name for an elvish brewery. Do I need to name this Fighters Inn first? Combat Inn, not elegant. Way of the Sword Inn, maybe. Way of the Sword Inn, might as well. We'll just boop. Way of the Sword Inn. Boop. We'll put that up here. Fighters Guild, Smithy, which you can just put Smith. Oh, that's not text. Smith. And then when we get into further world building in that Google Doc, we can, I don't know, get the Smith's name and break down more of the culture. An elegant tavern could be something like called the Cerulean Rose. I love that name, my man. Let's get it. Which building will be a tavern? Right here. Cerulean Rose. That's not how you spell cerulean, and I could have swore I put the A in it. Come on now. Come on now. Cerulean Rose. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Cerulean Rose was established on this day. And then I'll put the Cerulean Rose like right here. And then I need to put, what is this supposed to be? Fighters Guild. Okay. I made that the Fighters Guild. It's like a training camp. So same old, same old. This is the Alchemist Shop. And the Alchemist Shop will be important. So I have ingredients there you can't get anywhere else in the world. And before I mess up that text, boom, make a new one. Chemist. Boom. With the jeweler, we have Art Guild, Artist Guild. Okay. Then we have is there an elf/dwarf animosity in this world? So, yes and no. We're going straight off like 5e, right? In 5e, there isn't really an animosity. I read it out of the book earlier. But it's kind of like, goddamn dwarves, they're always so stubborn, blah, 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 blah. But man, do they fight with some valor, right? So it's kind of a back and forth, like, rivalry. Think like Lord of the Rings, Legolas, and Gimli, right? So, not an outright animosity, but definitely like we butt heads. Butt heads, but when it goes down, the dwarves and elves definitely know that they could find a strong ally in each other. So, because I don't know, if we go back to this big one, right? So that we're working on the top left, right? However, in the Alabasta of Nundir, this will be the main like dwarvish continent, primarily occupied by dwarves. And as you can see, they forego boats and built the biggest known structure in this world, the bridge. We call it the Bridge of Nundir, or blah, 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 blah. Or the Alabasta Bridge. So, One Piece reference for those of you One Piecers in here. But yeah, not really animosity. They live on opposite sides. There'll be more wood elves over here, and maybe, but there'll be high elves and high elves right here. But yeah, so not really animosity. Kind of like a rivalry. Okay. God, this is looking lit. Yeah, to go from nothing to go to this, wow, I've put in some work today. I will say so myself. Dwarfs Out Inn. We have another inn up here, and it has to do with like art. So another good artsy inn name. What's like a preppy, arty name? Maybe like the Water Willow Inn, where it's like elegant. The Water Willow Inn. Did I just change the name to something? I think I did, didn't I? We have the Swirling Rose, we have the Alchemist, blah blah, Dwarfs Out Inn, Way of the Sword Inn, Fighting Guild, Artist Guild, Grand Mage Hall. Okay. Yeah, the Water Willow Inn. Put it right there. We have another inn. I always like to give the players options, like 3 different inns that are like available. I like the idea of dwarves just being absolutely sick of boats and building a bridge over the ocean. That's what I thought too. When I was building this world, when I built this world, I initially had just 4 identical spots, and then I rolled for dungeons, and those gave me the landscape. So this said swamp, so I bled in a bunch of water and made this a swampland, and then I rolled a desert, and I was like, oh well, I can make this one not a swampland, and because of that, desert, right? But yeah, I was going through, I was like, dwarves, blah 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 blah, and I was like, you know what? I was like, these guys built boats, it's like humans, right? Primarily human. Over here will be primarily like orcs and other magical creatures, and over here will kind of be a mix as well. But yeah, the dwarves are the primary, and they said, fuck boats, bro. Fuck boats. And they just built a fucking bridge, and they're like, yeah. So I like it too, and I thought it was really funny. But I'm glad you like it, because hopefully my players will too, and they'll think that's glorious. So, nice. All right, we have our. Did we not just name that motherfucker? Did we not? What was it? The Water Willow Inn. The Water Willow Inn. All right, boom. Now I have to not touch it. Okay, we're off it. Okay. I guess we can go in with some normal bushes. Let's see. Pointy plant. Alright, I know which one I want. I just need to go get it. I love these little leaves, dude. These little leaves look just fantastic. Something about them. Something about just little, like, fill plant. Just so nice to just fill in some of these areas that are a bit blank, but give it a little bit of texture, a little bit of flavor. And I don't know, I'll like doing the outlines of these now, but I'll come back later and I'm gonna put down benches and other stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I love this kind of stuff. This has been a blast. Like honestly, I'm regretting getting tired right now because like, bro, I just want to sit here and world build more, and I should really world build at times that aren't like starting at 4 a.m. So, but here we are, and you know what? We got quite the crowd. So thank you guys for sticking around this long. Having you guys to talk to, bouncing ideas off you, helps me get in that creative groove, and that's really cool. But yeah, we are killing it right now. So I'm gonna hit the. I think I'm just gonna for right now. I think this is like if I really like. I've run campaigns off less. I've run campaigns off straight bullshit. So the fact that we are getting a solid foundation, nice. Nothing down the location of the garrison could be nice too. True, true. Let's see here. Let's get the garrison before we hop off. The garrison. Oh my god, can I like... Okay. So the Fighters Guild, blah, 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 blah. Grand Mage Hall. We could have the temple also be the garrison. And I was thinking about that for the main reason of like it's such a good central location, like spread out. It would kind of be like I don't know. I don't want to be like militia, but most of the Elvish people will be let's say a selective service to where like I don't know. I don't even know if it's like in that kind of society esque, but like everybody's very trained. But let's get like a hall, a garrison hall. I think this little plot would be nice. This little plot here. What would we call it? Maybe the Nanora, because we'll like abbreviate Salnanora. So the Nanora, what? How about the two buildings at the point of the V shape? Ah, these right here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll do that there. So, what should their names be? The Nanora what? The Nanora Garrison. The Nanora... The Nanora Rangers. The Nanora Rangers, I dig it. I dig it. Boom, and then we will hit a duplicate. Give me that. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. Sell Nanora. So we're going to hit a save. Boom. All right. So I'll give you a tour of the other places we've done. So there's Emporium. This, like, you saw the big map. This is the map of Porme. And I need to go back and mark more stuff, but this is like this place right here. Big city, a lot of places, blah, 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 blah. I'll go back and mark more, but this was like, this was day one. I shouldn't say this was day two, but it was like first time doing any of this. So like, looking good, looking good. And then we have, I don't think I've touched anything on this, so I think I can just like exit that out. And sell Nanora's good, so we can exit that out. We have Porme, but then now we also have, I did this earlier, having two allows for a quest where the party has to settle a small dispute between the locations. Definitely could. Definitely could. I'm down for any ideas. And then this is Oaknelly, a nice port town. We got our ships, the Tides Crest Inn, the Nets Bounty Tavern. I might turn that a little bit. Let me go to my little grab. Can't really turn that, huh? I might just raise it up. The Nets Bounty Tavern, the Oaknelly Inn, the Porme Trials Inn. The Trials or Trails? I don't know. Either way, books. The Guildhall Smith. I'll get more into this too, but I just want to get all this mapped out so that I can start the campaign more soon. And I think that's really cool. So yeah, we have Oaknelly, Porme. So yeah, I think that's all the Oh yeah, I might as well save the change I just made. So I'd have to go back and do it again. Save. Nice. Okay. Go back. Okay, Oaknelly, Selenora, and D&D Prep, Map of Porme. So, if we go to D&D Prep, now we have... My god, I'm blanking. So we have, boom, we have 3 towns done, right? And so we still need to do Balavorn, Oakhurst. We can do Lundau, but Lundau will be a smaller town, so that won't be big. But Oakhurst is the next sizable one, and Balavorn will be pretty okay too. And these will just be like little tiny villages. Tiny villages. And we can do the Kuo-toa nomads won't really... Once I get there, I guess I could do something small, but they're nomadic, so they're very sparse. This will be nuts, bro. I'll have to do this, like, close to last, or, like, when I get a lot more experience, just 'cause it's such a massive city in my mind. In my mind, it is such a giant. So, yeah. But no, I'm excited. This has been fun. I think I'm going to be ending the stream now. I've been going for 3 hours. And even before that, I was doing some prep work as well. Like, actually just sitting there reading the book. But everybody that came by, everyone that came by through the raid, everybody that followed, thank you guys so much. It was awesome to have you here in World Build with me. And since we have a party of 19, let's go raiding, guys. Let's go raiding. So let me get out I'll look on my other monitor since, let's see, boop. Let's see, who do we want to raid? Because I have to have you open. I have to, like, do it through Twitch, which is weird. I know who will raid. I know the perfect person. /raid. I think I spelt it right. Let me double check. I think we're good. Alright, guys. Get ready for the raid. Alright, again, thank you guys for everything. The follows were great. Someone subbed. Let me go back. I can go see who subbed. Cloaking Dust subbed. And, wow. A grading party of 51. And thanks for you guys that stuck along. It was awesome. Till next time. Possibly tonight / tomorrow morning. See you then.